A good amount of Disney cartoons start to greatly improve after entering their second seasons, and The Owl House is no exception. In fact, it's even one of the best examples of this pattern. If you still haven't watched The Owl House, I highly recommend you to do this, as its last 3 44-minute specials are on their way. But today, I'll show and tell you why The Owl House Season 2 is truly a masterpiece, and perhaps will even convince you to watch it. The first part of this video will be completely spoiler free, and in the second one we will discuss Season 2 with all details. So please, watch this video till the end. Only a very small percentage of people even get past 1 minute. And now, without further ado, let's dive in. Season 1 of The Owl House was mainly focused on character development and world building. It introduced us to the world of the Boiling Isles. Majority of the episodes were fillers. There of course were some boring ones, and we were getting some glimpses of plot. By the end of the season, in episodes 18 and 19 to be exact, we were introduced to the main villain of the series, Emperor Bellows, and his plot arc. This is where the show started to get crazier and crazier, with literally every single new episode. Season 2 started to introduce a lot of new and interesting characters, like the Golden Guard and Amity's parents, Odalia and Alador. Characters now have new goals in their lives, and through the season they try to achieve them. Every character now has their separate plot arc and development. Characters like King, who seem to be just cuties who don't play an important role in the show, now take major places in various ways. 2 episodes of Season 2 were dedicated to King specifically, which is really cool in my opinion. And with these new plot arcs, we get a lot of flashbacks, learn what familiar to us characters were up to before the events of the show. We learn about connections of one characters to the others. In this season, we are also introduced to Coven Heads. Sadly, Season 3 got cut, so that's most likely why we didn't get proper episodes for all of them. The animation itself also became smoother, which just makes a cartoon more enjoyable to watch. And relationship between Luz and Amity also continues and even takes some wild turns. Now, let's talk about some specific moments of Season 2, so spoilers ahead. One scene that is really interesting to me in every series is the villains, and this season we get a lot of new information about Emperor Bellows, his face reveal, his true manipulative personality, and his origins. Yes, Bellows is the human named Philip who came to the Boiling Isles in 1600s. His goal is to become a witch hunter general, so he starts his plan to kill all the witches. But his brother Caleb, who appeared to be on the Isles with him, found out that not every witch is bad and had a disagreement with Philip. We got this info from the background pictures in episode 16 Hollow Mind. I hope we'll get even more backstory in season 3. There's even a theory that Caleb, Philip's brother, was dating a witch, not a simple witch, but Ida's ancestor. This is indicated by a similar look of this witch. Also, as we know from season 2 finale, Hunter's talisman Flapjack belonged to Caleb, and Dell's talisman is also a similar bird. It has a similar scar to Hunter, which is basically a clone of Caleb, and Flapjack has the same scar on the eye as Ida's dad. I think too many similarities can't just be a coincidence. So after Philip and Caleb had a disagreement, Philip killed his own brother. After he was run out of too many talents, he cut his ears, started wearing a mask, and became Emperor Bellows. Now he will do everything to get rid of all the witches on the Boiling Isles. And then he finds the Collector, a child from the stars with the powers of a god, and the Collector was put in his prison in the in-between realm by King's dad, the Titan, who is the Boiling Isles, the Titan on which every single witch walks. And we learn that from the season 2 coded message. Seizing seas and puppet strings, he no longer dreams of kings, as above rush darkened skies, as below his father lies. In the season 2 finale, Philip performs the draining spell, and to stop him, King, as the last living Titan, has to free the Collector. And when he does that, the collector smashes Bellows and stops the draining spell, and in exchange he wants to play the game that King told him about, called the Owl House, thus giving the title of the show a complete new meaning. Luz and her friends have no other choice than to escape through the portal to Earth and stay there without going back, while leaving behind King, Ida, and everyone else. Ooh, that season was breathtaking, and I can't wait for season 3. We should see at least a few adventures in the human realm. Also, there is a high possibility that Bellows may return, and of course, we'll have to find our way back to the Boiling Isles and stop the Collector. For just 3 44-minute specials, this is a lot. I hope Dana and the crew will find the best way to handle this and finish this story as intended. When the specials come out, I'll be doing a video on every single one of them, so you'd better subscribe not to miss it. I'll also make a video as soon as the release date appears. And if you liked this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it a lot. And if you want the videos to come out faster, you can support me with money using the proper links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.